Good morning and welcome to 모닝스페셜, Your Morning Energy. I'm your host, 최수진. 8월 29일 월요일 모닝 헤드라인스 뉴스캐스터 폴과 함께 시작합니다.
The Korean government is reviewing whether to lift COVID-19 regulations for inbound travelers in order to address calls from the tourism industry and businesses to ease strict border control measures.
정부는 관광업계와 기업들의 엄격한 국경 통제 조치 완화 요구에 대응하고자 입국자를 대상으로 한 코로나19 검사 폐지를 검토하고 있습니다.
Residents near the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant in Ukraine are taking iodine tablets amid concerns of a radiation leak after the facility temporarily went offline because of what officials said was fire damage to a transmission line.
우크라이나 자포리자 원전의 송전선이 화재 피해를 입었습니다. 이로 인해 원전이 일시 가동 중단되면서 방사능 유출 우려가 제기되자 시설 인근 주민들이 요오드 정제를 지급받고 있습니다.
Unseasonable snowstorms have blanketed Mount Baekdu, causing roads to close, while scorching high temperatures continue to affect southern China.
때 아닌 눈보라가 백두산을 뒤덮어 도로가 통제되었고 타는 듯한 폭염이 중국 남부 지역에 계속 영향을 미치고 있습니다.
At least 32 people have died and 159 have been injured in violent clashes between rival militias in Libya's capital Tripoli, according to the country's health ministry.
리비아 수도 트리폴리에서 라이벌 민병대 간 무력 충돌로 최소 32명이 숨지고 159명이 다쳤다고 리비아 보건당국이 밝혔습니다.
Ahead of the 25th anniversary of Princess Diana's death, the car that she used to drive around her young sons on social engagements has sold for £650,000 at auction.
영국 다이애나 왕세자비 서거 25주년을 앞두고 그녀가 생전에 외출 시 직접 어린 아들들을 태우고 다녔던 차가 경매에서 65만 파운드, 우리 돈으로 약 10억 원에 팔렸습니다. And those have been today's morning headlines. Morning headline expressions. 자, 오늘 살펴본 헤드라인 5개에 있었던 표현 몇 가지를 추려서 살펴보도록 하겠습니다. 자, morning headline expressions. 주요 표현 복습하는 시간입니다. 우리 아주 엄격한 규제라는 표현에서 엄격하다. 뭐였죠?
I'm sorry, can you say that again but say it better?
저한테 너무 엄격하신 거 아닙니까?
No, do it better.
네. 다시 한번 알려주세요, 선생님. 뭐죠?
Yes, strict.
Strict.
If someone is strict, it means they're very controlling and maybe quite cruel in their attitude. I was watching one of the Harry Potter movies last night, and I was thinking back to some of the teachers, like Severus Snape was very strict in the way he taught the kids, even though in the end he was actually a good guy. Spoiler alert. But he was a strict teacher.
Yeah.
And we were talking in the headlines about strict measures. For example, in the UK, when COVID-19 first started, they had a complete lockdown.
Yes.
Basically, everybody had to stay at home. They couldn't go out except for a walk or to go to the shops. That was very, very strict.
It was indeed. Strict measures. 엄격한 조치가 내려졌을 때도 쓸 수 있는 표현이죠. 책 얘기하시니까 Matilda에 나오는 교장 선생님 생각나네요.
Oh, Miss Trunchbull.
네, 굉장히 strict했죠.
As opposed to Miss Honey, who was not strict at all.
그렇습니다. 자, 그 다음에 우리 헤드라인에서 봤던 표현 중에 시설을 뜻하는 단어가 facility가 있었어요.
Yes, a facility is a place that provides something, that does something for us. So, you may ask politely, may I use the facilities? Which is a euphemism for wanting to use the bathroom.
그래요. 그러니까 화장실이라는 단어를 직접 쓰기 싫을 때는 May I use the facilities라고 하면 원어민들은 보통 화장실 쓰고 싶은 거구나. 그 시설을 말하는구나. 이렇게 이해를 해요.
Yes, but any kind of facility will be something that is providing something. So, for example, if you have a school, for example, they may have a facility room that has all sorts of storage and bits and pieces that people may need.
그렇죠. 약간 창고 같은 곳도 우리가 영어로 이제 facility room이라고 하기도 해요. 근데 facility가 오늘 헤드라인에서는 시설이라는 뜻으로 쓰였었고요. 자, 그 다음에는 이런 표현도 있었습니다. 굉장히 더운 날씨, 그 폭염 설명을 하면서 scorching temperatures가 있었어요.
Yes, just think of the nurungji. That's the big clue to this one, the scorched rice. So it's when something gets a little bit burnt, a little bit brown, suggesting it's really hot. So when we say, oh, it's scorching hot today, it's not just warm, it's not just hot, it's extremely hot.
Right.
So hot, in fact, that maybe you'll get sunburn, or at least I know I will.
살짝 그을리는 거를 이제 scorching 한다라고 하기도 하는데 날씨에서는 그만큼 덥다라는 얘기고요. 그 다음에 이 scorched rice도 역시 이제 누룽지를 뜻하는 어떤 영어식 표현이 되겠습니다. 저는 아까 재밌었던 게 영국에서는 그 기상 캐스터가 오늘 너무 덥습니다라는 말을 할 때 좀 재미있게 It's a scorcher today.
Yeah,
이렇게 말한다는 거.
What a scorcher.
What a scorcher. 그래서 이거는 scorching weather를 말한다는 거 참고로 알아두시면 좋겠습니다. 자, 그 다음에는 이제 리비아 소식에서 이런 표현 나왔었죠. militias.
Yes, so here it can get quite complicated because it's easy to confuse militia with military because they both have guns, they both have weapons, maybe even tanks or other armored vehicles, but one is the official army of a country or an area, and the other is made up of civilians who have created their own army.
네, 민병대를 뜻하는 단어입니다. militia. 자, 마지막으로 살펴볼 단어는요. 기념일, anniversary.
Yes, the word anniversary. What do you think of when you think of anniversary? What's the biggest anniversary in your life?
Well, recently we had the 25th anniversary and the 8,000th anniversary here on Morning Special. So for me, immediately I think of those, but you know, there are many anniversaries, wedding anniversaries.
I have to say it's my wedding anniversary, darling. 3rd of March, 2008. 14 happy years together.
다 줄줄이 외우고 계시네요. 네.
I have to, of course.
네. 근데 anniversary가 여기서는 이제 서거의 의미로 쓰였었는데 서거 25주년이라는 뜻으로 the anniversary of Princess Diana's death라는 표현도 나왔었죠.
Yeah, and what's interesting though, we don't call birthdays anniversaries. However, after someone has passed, we can talk about the anniversary of their birth. For example, on the anniversary of Shakespeare's birth, there are often celebrations and performances in the UK.
Yeah, you can have anniversaries for the birth of someone, for the death of someone. 기념일이라는 뜻입니다.